Give me 5 minutes of your time. You have a new day. You couldn't work for it. You couldn't buy it. Neither do you deserve it. God is giving you this miracle of today because of his grace and mercy towards you. God is giving you daily bread. Daily bread means he knows where you are. He knows where you are. God has come to give you what you need to make it. Do not focus on your barriers. I need you to focus on your strength. Do not focus on the people who have left you. Neither focus on the people you wish could be here today. They're not with you. I need you to focus on the strength of your mind, the strength of your body, and the strength of your spirit. Because it shall be your strength, getting yourself strong, that shall push away the barriers. It shall be your strength that defeat the challenges that come your way. True victory only comes by defeating the challenges that are before us. Thank God for daily bread. I want you to think about this. As long as you bend and bow and say what a person wants you to say, you would never have to suffer persecution. You would never have to suffer your foot being chopped off. You would never suffer being kicked out of the family, being kicked out of the group, as long as you bend and bow and say the very thing they want you to say. Perhaps you can understand this in a better way if I tell you there perhaps people around you that's in your group. As long as they bend and bow and say the very thing you want them to say, they're cool. They don't have to worry about you kicking them out because they're bending and bowing and saying the very thing you want them to say. The truth of the matter is you really don't like them, but you do recognize their talent, you do recognize their ability, you do recognize their beauty, and you do recognize their favor, that they have the ability to draw others. And so you want them, but you need them to bend and bow and say the very things you want them to say, so they can continue to draw others under your instruction. This is great. It's so easily understood when we look at the movie written by Alex Haley, Roots. There was a Guinea man, the African, whose name was Kunta Kinte. He had a problem accepting his given name in America, which was Toby. He continued to run away. On this particular scene, Kunta Kinte had ran away. They captured Kunta Kinte, and the taskmaster, the eunuch, was given permission by the master to correct the behavior of this Guinea man, this African, this Kunta Kinte. The master was in the house reading the scripture. I don't know what he was reading. Perhaps he was reading For God So Loved the World. Perhaps he was reading Greater Love Than This Than No Man, that he laid out his life for his friend. Or perhaps he was reading Daniel 1, How to Divide and Conquer People. Nevertheless, the taskmaster, the eunuch, tied this Guinea man, this Kunta Kinte, up to a tree, and he said to Kunta Kinte, "Today you shall learn your name." He hit him with the slash. He hit him again. He asked Kunta Kinte, "What's your name?" Kunta Kinte replied, "My name is Kunta Kinte." He said, "Your name is Toby." He beat it. He tortured. He terrorized Kunta Kinte. And from an inch of death, he hit Kunta Kinte once again. He said, "What is your name?" Kunta Kinte said, "My name is Toby." Beat it into him. Well, for more than 25 years to 30 years, I've been preaching the gospel. I tell you, I love preaching the gospel, but I must admit that I made a grave mistake. I must admit that in preaching this story of Daniel 1, I disrespected it, and I didn't do it purposely. I did it and foolishly. Hananiah, Hazariah, and Mishael, the three Hebrew boys who were cast into the fiery furnace. We commonly call them as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Verse 7 would say this: that was their given name by the eunuch, the taskmaster. Their master gave them Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But their name, Hananiah, Hazariah, and Mishael, their name, the reason why they were placed in the persecution, because they refused to answer to their given name. Perhaps you sit in the ministry right now, and your pastor, your apostle, your bishop, your reverend is excited about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He's preaching their given name, and they were not thrown into the fiery furnace, because if they had continued to answer to that name, they wouldn't have been persecuted. Today, here's my point. My point is that as long as you are a clown for people people will always have you in their circus. But the moment you stand up, whenever you come to a place of identity and knowing who you are, how strong you are, how wonderful you are, how smart you are, how beautiful you are, how talented you are, how gifted you are, how loving you are, and God has put all these qualities in you, you will not allow the eunuchs of your life, the taskmaster of your life, to disrespect, to take your dreams away, to take your freedoms away, to take your happiness away. It's a new day. It's a new day in you. Get my book, Where Parents Lead Children Should Follow. Amazon or on my Facebook page. Remember, it's a new day. It's a new day in you. God bless.